Gathered in this hall are a people driven by one common denominator, that is, to highlight the urgency of tackling the existential threat of climate change and proffer actionable solutions that will guarantee peace and prosperity, as well as the well-being of inhabitants of the Niger Delta region. This director of Health of Mother Earth Foundation is advocating a comprehensive audit of the Niger Delta environment by the federal government and commencement of its cleanup to mitigate attendant health hazards.
There are many things that research brought out, some of which we already know. One is that the major driver of impacts in the coastal community is sea level rise and coastal erosion. And if you want to, when you look at these two, the immediate impact is that communities are losing their land. A lot of lands and territories in places like Akassa and the others are being washed into the ocean. Now, what can be done? Number one is to restore the shoreline defenses, which is restore the mangrove. The mangrove forest is the best shoreline defense, much more than the concrete shoreline protection. So restoring the mangrove system would also bring about economic activities for the community people, because they can do it themselves if they are trained on how to do it and if they have the resources to carry out. People have to prepare the nurseries and also do the planting. Secondly, communities in Nigeria need to be supported to carry out the basic things that they know to do best, which is fishing. And so stop the pollution. If you stop the pollution, people can go back to fishing. People are not lazy in this region. They just need to be given the environment to work in. And government can do one thing, free of charge suggestion for government is, let's build fish pots across the Niger Delta.
For this retired Air Commodore who spoke on equity in the management of natural resources, there is always the need to recognize the people factor.
One of the key challenges we must not forget is the fact that they are dealing with communities in which the people themselves are involved in some of these things. For maybe they feel they have not been adequately taken care of, or, there's so much about it, because when you're talking about illegal oil activities going on, pipeline vandalism and all that, being perpetrated not just by foreigners, as we have heard, but there are also indigenous, community-based people who are also perpetrating some of these acts.
Government needs to work more with the academics, more with the researchers, such as the people in the room today, because of the intersectionality. There are so many disciplines intersecting, There are many people coming together, maritime, environment, mining, all sorts of things coming. So we need to have a very powerful committee set up by the federal government to look at these intersections and come up with appropriate policy.
Our message is for the government to take proactive measures towards ensuring that policies that are already in place are actually implemented, and also for the citizenry. I said that is a collective approach, so they too also have a role to play.
The two-day meeting organized by Friedrich Ebert Stiftung, Nigeria, in collaboration with Health of Mother Earth Foundation, challenged government to be more proactive in tackling the issues that threaten the Niger Delta region's stability, environmental health, and socioeconomic development. From Port Harcourt, it's Andy Omano, Arise News.